harmonics are both functional and flashy. Initially what I'll do is I'll show you a harmonic, and then we'll teach you how to tune with a harmonic. And basically a harmonic is you're going to divide the string into pieces by lightly touching it and picking it at the same time. So let's say I'm going to play the top string, and now with the harmonic I can lightly touch the 12th string, or the 12th fret, and that basically splits our string in half. And you can pretty much use all the dotted frets to get your harmonics out of on an open string. Now the functional side of harmonics, as I mentioned in tuning, is you're going to play the 5th fret, and then below that you're going to play on the 7th fret. So to tune to the top, and then the next strings, next string, and you can hear that's a little bit off. Now when we get to the down here to the G string, the 3rd string, it's a little trickier. Actually the 3rd and the 2nd string, the G and the B, you're going to play the 4th fret harmonic on the G and the 5th fret harmonic on the B. So they're going to be really high. It's going to sound something like this. Which again is, you can also play the 7th fret on the E string. So sometimes you'll see people to get their tuning. And as you'll probably notice with harmonics, they stand out a lot more with the more distortion you add. But anytime you're tuning, you probably want to try and keep it fairly clean, keep as much noise out of there as you can. Okay, so we went ahead and added a little bit of distortion to our amplifier now. And now we're going to show you some of the flashier side of harmonics. So again, you have the open. Those are just open harmonics. Kind of hard to control. If you're playing an E, probably any of those is going to do. And even if it's just a, sort of a dive, it's probably not going to matter what key you're in. It's a little bit of flash. Now, when you're playing your solo, you're playing your scales. You can take a regular little riff like that and throw in some harmonics and add a little bit of flavor to it. And that's just, it's a pinch. You're pinching that harmonic with the edge of your thumb. As you pick it, you're following through. And you'll see where you put your hand. Your right hand will determine the actual harmonic and how clear it comes through. The further back you get, the higher it's going to be. Further up, the lower it's going to be. So, as opposed to. So that's pretty much just playing what you're playing and then adding a harmonic in, here and there. Another thing that sounds really good, which you'll hear Zakk Wylde from Ozzy Osbourne do quite a bit, is kind of a low harmonic. He likes to bend that G. And that was kind of a rough interpretation of that, but you get the point. Some other tricks with the harmonics you can do is, of course, you can dive with them. Myself, I like to dive down with an open string, then lightly touch, and then bring it back up. So something like this. Or even you can bring it back up past the normal, and then it really kind of emphasizes it. Some other stuff you might have seen, you can actually, Eddie Van Halen made this technique very popular, is tapping harmonics. And tapping harmonics is a little bit tricky because you're trying to find the spot where the string's going to want to divide equally. But if you go basically 12 frets from where your fingers are down here, you'll be able to divide the string in half, and that's a fairly easy harmonic to find, and you can kind of work off of that. So for example, let's say we're playing a D chord, which is out of tune, but we'll for the sake of show, we'll just show you how to do this out of tune here. If you got your D, you can just tap on the 12th fret. Or an A. There's a couple different ways you can tap those, and you can play with those yourself. And then one of my favorites is just dragging your, lightly touching the string and dragging your pinky or the edge of your hand up and down the string while you play a trill or something up here on the neck. And that's always an interesting sound, especially at the beginning of the song or end of the song or something like that. And then, of course, you can also do that by picking on the top string.